good, YouTube? It's your boy, Bigbabyjonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast Show. And in today's show, I want to talk to you guys about what players should the Lakers go after. I got my top 5 players the Lakers should go after. And should the Lakers go get Darren Collison? And should the Lakers trade Kyle Kuzma? But let me first by giving you my top 5 players the Lakers should go after. Number 1, J.J. Redick. Number 2, Marcus Morris. Number 3, Dennis Schroeder. Number 4, Derrick Rose. Number 5, Iguodala. And let me tell you why those 5 players. Number 1, J.J. Redick, because J.J. Redick can shoot the 3, play defense, and he just is a veteran. He knows about the game, and he worked good with LeBron James, Frank Vogel, and Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis and J.J. Redick are former teammates, you know. They played with each other on the Pelicans, you know. So they had that chemistry already. LeBron was going to do his thing, facilitate, get him involved. And Marcus Morris, we love that Marcus Morris on the Los Angeles Lakers. He can play defense, shoot the ball well, and he plays tough defense. And we need a tough wing defender down the stretch in the playoffs, West Conference Finals, potentially NBA Finals, because this team is a championship team, and I feel like we need some wing defenders. You know what I mean? And number 3, Dennis Schroeder. Dennis Schroeder would be a good fit for the Lakers. He could create his own shot. Let's say AD and LeBron go to the bench. Dennis Schroeder could create his own shot, score from anywhere from 15, 25 to 30, because he's capable of scoring 15 to 25 to 30 points off the bench. And Darren Collison. Dennis Schroeder would be well for us off the bench. I would love to get Dennis Schroeder on the Los Angeles Lakers if we can somehow pull a package together for Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, Jarrett Dudley. We get back Dennis Schroeder. I'd love to get Dennis Schroeder on the Lakers. Oh, he'd be a great fit for us. And number 4, Derrick Rose. I would love to get Derrick Rose on the Lakers as well because he can score off the bench. He can create his own shot because we need a ball handler that can create his own shot. I know we got Rondo, Quinn Cook, Eric Caruso, but they can't give me the ball, clear out, get out of my way. I can score on you. Easy. You know, they just are talented basketball players is what we have on the team. But I feel like we need a ball handler that can score at will and just create his own shot. Derrick Rose will fit the Lakers best. And to get Derrick Rose, I think we would have to get rid of Kuzma, to be honest with you. Or we can keep Kuzma or package him and Quinn Cook and DeMarcus Cousins, package those 3, get Derrick Rose and get Markieff Morris, the other Morris brother. You know, get Derrick Rose, Markieff Morris, because if you get those 2, Derrick Rose, ball handler, wing defender. If you have a wing defender, you can put him on Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, James Harden, you know, Donovan Mitchell in the playoffs, you know, and Damian Lillard, CJ McCollum, because you never know who the Lakers are going to play in the playoffs. So if that trade becomes available and you could get Derrick Rose and Markieff Morris for Kuzma, Quinn Cook, and Cousins, you pull the trigger. That would work for both teams, in my opinion. You know, Kyle Kuzma would go back home to Michigan, Flint, Michigan, where he's from, and he probably would thrive off playing for the Detroit Pistons. But at the end of the day, this is just my opinion, so it's my opinion. So, number 5, Andre Iguodala. Lakers should go after. Somehow trade, or because Memphis is not really going to trade him to us. They're looking for a first-round pick for Iguodala. Iguodala is a very, very, very good veteran, but I'm not giving up a first-round pick for Iguodala. I know the Lakers don't have a first-round pick. They have a second-round pick. So maybe you could package Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, Jarrett Dudley, and Cousins' contract, or maybe you vice versa. Quinn Cook, Cousins' contract, and Jarrett Dudley for Iguodala. If you put Iguodala with this Laker team, man, he can run the floor. He's a ball handler as well. He can create his own shot, shoot the 3, play defense. And we need an on-wing defender to guard Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Donovan Mitchell. You know what I mean? And Jamal Murray from Denver, you know? And Gary Harris, by the way, too, because Gary Harris is a great talented player. But what I'm saying is we need an on-wing defender that can guard multiple positions, because we need that. I know we got LeBron James, we got Danny Green, but we need more athletic wings on the wing. And should the Lakers go get Darren Collison, if you don't do a trade and you have to cut somebody to get Darren Collison, you do it. You know, Darren Collison would be a good addition to the Los Angeles Lakers. He can score at will, shoot the 3 well, play defense, veteran leader, you know. he would work well with the Lakers off the bench, you know. But here's the thing: who do we have to cut to get Darren Collison? Either Quinn Cook, Troy Daniels, DeMarcus Cousins, and Jarrett Dudley. I'm getting rid of Jarrett Dudley to get Darren Collison, but that's the thing. Does that mean Rondo gets less minutes, Caruso gets less minutes, or you could put Caruso at the 2 and play Darren Collison, Caruso, KCP, who else at the power forward? You could put Dwight Howard at power forward and put JaVale McGee at center. You know, you could do all types of lineups and switching, and if we get, because you never know what Frank Vogel's going to do if we make a trade or not. You know, what the rotation is going to look like. So whatever Lakers decide to do with the free agent money that they have, and Darren Collison won't make his decision until February 1st. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I feel like he's going to choose the Lakers, but if not, the Clippers are in the running and the Sixers are in the running. You know what I mean? So whatever Darren Collins decide to do, we gotta just be patient. You know, at the end of the day, we gotta be patient for this. You know, because whatever Lakers decide to do in the front office is going to do what's best for the Lakers. You know, if the Lakers won't go make a trade, let's go. If they don't, then we gotta keep it pushing. And sometimes, and shout out to my boy Dan, the Laker fan, on YouTube. He has his YouTube channel. I'll leave his social media link in the description. Go subscribe to his channel. And when you do subscribe to his channel, tell him Bigbabyjonathan sent you. But anyway, so I was talking to him last night on his podcast after the game. He said sometimes when you make a trade, it can be good. You know, because I say don't make any trade that might mess with the chemistry, but if you make a trade, it might spark something. So I kind of agree with him. So if you can make a trade, it could spark a run or more chemistry, thriving off the getting traded to the Lakers. You do it, you know what I mean? But if you don't make a trade, then you just play with what you have, because this Laker team is very talented. I keep telling everybody this. And also, I'm going to read your guys' questions, Laker Nation. I'm going to read, I think, one, because this is the one I wanted to talk about. In your honest opinion, you think we should really consider trading Kuzma? He doesn't mesh with LeBron and AD, and you is your sleeper player that you think we should go after besides DC. Darren Collison and Derrick Rose. That's from Lakers Fan for Life on Twitter _Lucky13 Nova. Great question. Like I said, if your opportunity presents itself, you do the trade, you know? Because there's other players out there besides the players I just mentioned. Robert Covington's available. Kyle Lowry could become available at the right price. So if the Lakers want to get a point guard, maybe you call up the Toronto Raptors, give you Kuzma, Caruso, and DeMarcus Cousins for Kyle Lowry. You do it because Toronto's trying to rebuild, and Robert Covington would be good for us. Another wing player, another wing defender. You know, I mean, could guard Kawhi, Paul George, James Harden, Russell Westbrook. He's averaging 12 points in Minnesota. He really would work well for us. Spread the floor, shoot the three, and you would have to probably trade Kuzma to get Robert Covington. You know what I mean? So we just have to wait and see what the Lakers do. But at the end of the day, whatever this front office decides to do, you know, if they trade Kuzma, like I said earlier, we have to be patient. You know, and I mentioned on my podcast yesterday that Kyle Kuzma is inconsistent. And he is inconsistent, and I'm going to tell you why again. Because kind of forgot to mention this yesterday on the podcast. I feel like he's so used to starting with the Lakers before LeBron got there. So I feel like he loses confidence going to the bench and starting. Because if you start, you get excited. Hell yeah, I'm starting. And then you get pulled from the starting line to the bench, and it's like, dang, he hasn't gotten the rhythm. You know, he hasn't got in the rhythm. But I feel like he's going to thrive and learn from this. And he should take the approach like Kobe Bryant. If I'm out there on the court, I'm going to drop 25, 30 points on him for that little much time. I'm going to try my best. Try to go out there and score, get the bench hype, get the energy going. Or pull Lou Williams. Because Lou Williams never started in his career, I don't think. He's always winning 6-man. But look at Lou Williams. He doesn't mess up off the bench. He scores 30 points off the bench every night. like ease. Technically he's not a bench player, he's a starter, you know? He only sits on the bench for like 2 or 3 minutes and then comes in and then plays the whole rest of the game. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, Laker Nation, Kyle Kuzma needs to be more aggressive, get going early, and I know this is something that I want to mention real quick before I get up on out of here. Stop going to the basket and throwing the ball at the rim. And I know Kobe Bryant's your idol, Kyle Kuzma. I know he's your idol, but when you try to do those Kobe moves, man, it doesn't. I don't know. I just see that like he tries to emulate Kobe too much. That's just what I see. I'm not bashing Kyle Kuzma, but that's what I see. Tries to post up, fade away, play your game. You know, play Kyle Kuzma's game. I see it before when Lonzo Ball was here, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Vita Zubac. You know what I mean? Larry Nance, you were scoring at a high level. You know, get back to that Kyle Kuzma, the rookie Kyle Kuzma. You know, but I know you're gonna do a good job. Trust you, man. I have all faith in you to get the job done. But I'm gonna end this Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast show. I'm gonna leave all my social media link in the description. And if you're new to my channel, turn on that post notification bell. Leave a like, share this post, leave a comment in the comment section down below. And I just want to thank my 253 subscribers. Appreciate you guys. I love interacting with my Laker family on this channel, man. This channel is growing and growing every single day, and I appreciate the support, appreciate the good comments, and shout out to every real Laker fan out there. And until then, have a blessed day. Go Lakers. We out, you. Peace.